me for some barbeing this time because I was late, and therefore, in order to achieve what I would like to achieve, you must join me for some barbeing. Understood? Fabulous. I'm glad you all understand. It's time for some prime time barbeing. I think we go for a little bit of a black camo vibe today. Do you know what I mean? I don't think the condor glasses do anything. In fact, if anything, I would argue they're perhaps a little bit too shiny. But it's lovely to see you all. I hope you're all doing fabulous. The sun is beating down. I hope you've all had a lovely start to your weekend, wherever you happen to be watching. And we are going to do a touch of barbeing.
Hold on, now I'm bringing you to Airfield. You asked to bring me to Airfield. Bring me to Airfield. Yeah, I want to go. Okay, boys.
We're going to go a bit of multi-camo black here today.
Why, let's go. You can go in the back and the front. There is nothing protecting you. There is no gun you can use.
I'm doing good, thank you. How are you guys? I hope you guys enjoyed watching us do our silly little shenanigans the other day. I'm gonna go all black today. For no other reason than just feeling like I fancy going all black. You know what I mean? Alright, we definitely want a map, we definitely want a radio. Bring a spatula this time. Justin, thank you for the channel tactician, buddy. Hope you're doing well. He just said transport and then immediately crashed, so that's definitely gone according to plan there, I would say. How much can you customize? I think you'll find in this game it's more what can't I customize. Oh dear. Well, maybe this barbeing will be worth nothing. We'll find out. Wish you could set up your character whilst waiting to connect for a game. That would be pretty cool, but I imagine that would require a lot of technical work. We're going to go for something a little bit different on the weaponry front today. I think we go for something... AK-104 is calling me, I will say that. I'm actually thinking about going for the SVCH today.
Situation Airfield.
Tape a couple granadas. You always need a good granada or two. Right, and now let's quickly take an RPG-7M. Let's stick another rocket in. And then let's quickly wang on a suppressor to the end of this.
Okay, everybody get in or we leave now. Airfield.
Let's leave. Let's go.
Yeah, thank you for repairing the main rotor.
You're welcome.
Transport from MOB.
Okay.
There is a child in this, by the sounds of it. Made you come back to Arma? I just enjoy it.
Can count. Okay.
Just have a good time with it, man.
Can you give me a,
Can't. Jesus. Asking once isn't enough.
That's the most European thing I've ever heard. Jesus. Asking once isn't enough. Well, we've got exactly 12 minutes to capture a point. You're gonna learn? Yeah, it's a big learning curve, Paul. The big learning curve. We have to capture Airfield, which has very intelligently been redesigned on this map, which I'm a big fan of.
Uh-oh, this is not good. There are enemy air assets. I will try to bring you down safely.
Trust is in you.
Get out.
Go. Thank you,
Good job, buddy.
You are the
Yeah.
pilot. Let's go, pilot.
I will come with you guys. Thing is broken. Oh shit!
Oh, no, I got hit by one of the shells. Oh, that was the tank. He just drove past.
Guys, get in.
Oh, that was funny. It was a very classical armor spawn, if I'm being honest.
Local RV at MOB. Enemy Bradley marked on the map at Airfield. Is he on the tower of the Airfield? Oh, he's southwest. Moving in 3.
That Bradley is now rushing Yakor.
Нас атакуют в точке
Another transport at MOB is waiting.
See anything else?
Bradley's on Yakor. Yep, he's currently just spraying anything that spawns. So, Typhoon... Oh, you're not on Typhoon. We need you to yourself anyway. If anybody has AT, would be ideal.
Some kind of enemy armor at Airfield, I think.
I'm gonna try and get as far away from that Bradley as humanly possible. Try and avoid, you know, getting my head torn off by a Bradley twice in a row. Would be pretty optimal, gonna be honest. We've stalled the cap, which is good.
Doctor said search. Be careful, Bradley near.
It's a pretty skybox.
Check map on farm.
If that's a armored hind, or a hind with weapons over Airfield, you could probably get that Bradley to your southeast. I'm gonna try and run towards the smoking wreckage of the helicopter, because I might be able to grab my old RPG if my body's still there. Here, a helicopter. Friendly.
Transport at main, leaving in 30 seconds.
Oh, what a day. Oh, what a day. Pretty sure that's the burning wreckage of the helicopter. So hypothetically, there should be a number of corpses available over here. One of which should house an RPG. Interesting. Well, there was a man there. There isn't anymore.
Нас атакуют в точке Алтай.
How many rounds are these magazines, actually? 20 rounds, okay. So I still got 19 shots. More than enough.
Guys, get on the point at Airfield.
Timer's starting to move again when he's trying to neutralize.
You are clear. You're clear. You're clear.
Let's see if we can get in there without any trouble. I doubt it, but we can try. Sound of some of these weapons are extraordinary, I will say that.
Let's go, everyone at MOB, let's go.
Hey man, you're alright.
I'm surprised you lived. That was 2 7.62 shots. This is why I kind of gave up on DMRs in this game, because sometimes they just go, you know what, actually, I'm not going to work. To be honest with you, we're almost better off going for apartment complex here. In a way. I feel like this game might be over in the next 10 minutes. I don't know if we're going to get this off. I'm going to spawn on the light AT rifleman. See if that Bradley's still there. Bradley, yeah, of course, gone.
Repeat that last on the Bradley, mate.
He's dead. He's gone. Well, if you want something done, do it yourself. I believe that's how the rule of thumb goes. I'm going to spawn at main and change my rifle slightly. I don't know if I keep the DMR. Maybe I go with the AK-104 or something akin to that. We'll see. I remembered why we stopped using the DMRs a little bit, just because, like, if you catch people in the plate, like, it just doesn't really do anything. And at that point, you're semi-auto, they're full auto. And things tend to get a little rough.
I just placed at Yakor, your transport is coming. Find a spot where everybody waits and I'm coming there. Preferably on the east side of the tree line.
Same place you dropped us.
Yep.
I do love an RPK. I am known to love an RPK, that is true. I think I might go AK-104.
Парни, поступил новый приказ. Наша задача захватить вражескую базу «Плазма».
What is your rank? What rank are you? Okay.
Enemy unit for landing at Airfield.
Отличная работа на базе «Плазма». База захвачена. Обеспечьте ураган всем позывным. Нас атакуют в точке «Тропа».
North, I think.
Then we can use this AK-205 outfit. We just take Airfield?
So one on the south, south as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a supply truck into Airfield. And get this ugly ass optic off of my RPG. Right, let's get a deploy truck. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong... Get some supplies down there. There's some kid in Maine just like constantly requesting people to get them some sort of supplies. And like, I respect the hustle, but it's never gonna work. Yeah, there's a big old, like, polar vortex, isn't there, in the US right now, in North America, buddy, and also parts of Europe. Where are you based? I hear it's pretty gnarly right now for a lot of people. It's ironic, really, because I was just talking about, how much I've been enjoying today in the UK, because we've had a lot of winter sun lately. And it's been very pleasant. Very nice outside today. Or at least it has been for the most of the morning. I'm trying to take some supplies in. North Carolina? Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Been seeing lots of that recently. Good excuse to stay indoors and get cozy, though. I'll tell you that much. I currently come at you live and direct in a gym vest. Some grey tracksuit bottoms that are very cozy, and some fluffy socks. Cloudy as usual in Liverpool. Yeah, I mean, the more north you go in the UK, I think like the south and southwest has been pretty decent, to be honest with you, Phil. But a bit of winter sun. I mean, when you do catch it, honestly, I make it a mission of mine just to go outdoors and enjoy it. I think last year, in 2025, we didn't really have much of an autumn in the south of the UK. Like, we kind of just went from summer to winter very violently. You know? So the second I get a little bit of winter sun, I'm outdoors. What am I doing? I'm taking a walk and grabbing some coffee. You know what I mean? Yeah, but they're not regular socks. They're really fluffy socks. There is a difference. Same here in Spain, summer to winter. Yeah, it just didn't feel like we had an autumnal season, really. I would stop, but I'm getting shot at. Try and full send these supplies in. There is a chance that I will just perish doing this, but you know what? We don't get supplies in, we're probably going to lose it anyway, so... I'm not really even wedged on anything there, so... Oh, I lied. I was wedged on something. It was a very large rock, in fact. Oh, come on. I'm a military truck. Are you telling me I can't get up a tiny slope? Are we being deadly serious here? Bro, there's people on the point. We have no control of this at all. You guys suck. What are all these guys doing? I feel like none of these guys are really getting anywhere. I'm honestly more inclined to go to apartment block now.
Enemy helicopter
Oh,
nearby Airfield.
shit.
Yeah, just a heads up. Enemies west of Airfield. I drop you off on the back of the airfield.
I'm not trying to take that car. Oh, that felt like it was a local rocket launcher. Might actually have an infantry presence. Oh, they do have an infantry presence on them. There's a guy just bobbing in and out of the trench there. Lobbing some nades.
Всем позывным. Это ураган. Мы не справляемся. Отступайте на точку сбора. Конец связи.
Oh, he's bleeding through this trench. See the blood trail on the floor. Pretty sure I got him there. I feel like he's dead. Playing hide and seek with a ghost here. I'm pretty sure whomstever was here, I full autoed. I have a 9950 X3D and a 5090 CR bones. Harvey there yesterday was so funny. Yeah, we're going to be doing it every Friday. Like, we're going to be doing random fun co-op adventures together every Friday. Just a bit of variety. Let me get back in this trench and move back towards where I was going to be. Bloody hell, what was that? Yeah, 1440p, Sumo. My PC was thankfully very much sponsored by PC Specialist and NVIDIA. Exclamation mark PCS or exclamation mark
If somebody
RTX.
can grab a stinger, please do.
Enemy marked on the map at the airfield.
Why do you want the stinger?
Apartments.
Heli transport from main base to...
We got to the next objective, Jaff, and I gotta tell you, it was quite the ordeal. We lost basically all functionality of the RV and had to, like, slowly drag it to the next one.
So much different in Airfield.
But even worse, the next segment... Well, no, it's fixed now. Like, it's like, repaired. It's at a gas station. But the next segment looks even worse, somehow. It was like a small puzzle filled with snakes to get to the next checkpoint on RV there. Yeah. Oh, that's not very good, is it? I'm hoping that this helicopter thinks I'm American because I'm in an American car. That's basically my only hope here. No, Mr. Cobra, I'm one of yours. Look at this American vehicle that I am in and how American I look. It's just a supply little bird here. Oh, there was also a bear that vanished, which was a little alarming. Like, it appeared and then vanished, like it was... That is not friendly.
Ураган всем позывным. Нас атакуют в точке Алтай.
But it also has no weapons, so...
Enemy Cobra at Airfield.
Oh my god, I didn't know the blocks came down! What the hell? The apartment blocks go down? What?
Yo, Aaron, here's a lift, right next to you, mate. Spin around, Aaron.
I'm coming back.
Told you.
Since when is that a thing? I'm not going all the way to the top. I think I'm going to take like 3rd floor. That entire apartment block just got fumbled. I didn't know that I knew they added destruction. I didn't think they'd added it to that extent. I've got nothing friendly in front of me. At least not to my front right. Yeah, I knew they added destruction. I just didn't think it was that much.
At the airfield.
Interesting choice of landing.
Ураган всем позывным. Нас атакуют в точке Алтай.
You guys see that first tracer like ricochet really aggressively? Can level almost anything now. It's really impressive.
Anyone doing transport from man?
Bombing run all time, mate.
I mean, the rule of thumb is that if it sounds dangerous, then it probably is dangerous. Do you know what I mean? Quite a simple equation in that respect. I'm gonna do a little sit rep of what's happening around me. That sounds like a kind or a KA. Yeah, it's the gears are hind. What's interesting is that by leveling that main building, you actually can't really capture the point unless you're directly on it. I'm pretty sure I've just seen someone on the roof. I need that guy to pop his head up a bit.
Enemy mortar marked on the map at the airfield, northeast.
Dropped him.
We're losing it for Charlie. We need that to get started.
Dropped him too. You never go on the roof and never go top floor, because those are the first 2 points of reference for people. A second or third floor window always works. It just always works. Finish that guy off. Ah, we've been cut
Внимание
off.
всем подразделениям. Говорит ураган. Наши войска скоро начнут штурм базы Алтай.
I think this round might be over, unfortunately.
We just lost that for Charlie. We're cut off from apartment.
Yeah, noted, unfortunately.
Yeah. We can't cap it now.
That was definitely a pretty bad mag dump on my behalf, but what can you do? Sometimes you just miss. I'm gonna relocate window though. And that's why. Go up another floor. My man shouldn't really be alive, but... it is what it is.
Ураган всем позывным. Нас атакуют в точке нитка.
The thing is, I will just let them move. Like, my shot... ironically, not having a suppressor here is very beneficial because my shot is just going to echo through the building. They're coming.
Fucking stagger, bro.
Hey, and there's no need for that, is there? Come on. Come on. Come on, just having a nice civil murdering of your teammates, okay?
No problem, bro. What gun do you have?
It's an AK-104. It's quite meaty.
Нас атакуют в точке нитка.
You just shot me at the arsenal and because I couldn't lay down, my fucking character was so low.
Unlucky, dude.
Try, like, go fucking underground, but yeah.
Динамо 2-2. 6. Это ураган. Вам присвоено звание младший сержант. Продолжайте в том же духе, товарищ. Конец связи.
They just don't understand a civil murdering, you know? Thing is, that same dude is immediately going to look straight back up there. Oh lord, they're coming. You're naughty, you're teasing me! That's not a very polite grenade, that nearly got me. How could you? I have no idea, I've dropped down a floor.
You got an enemy squad coming in from...
Dee! Haha! How did that get me? And where from? That must have got me from the floor above and bugged out or something. There's no way that that actually killed me. Well, this round's basically over. I think I'm going to server swap quickly, folks. I wouldn't normally do this mid-round, but we are definitely not recovering from this, I'm afraid. Wheel. I'd like to be in a server where, like, the battle is ongoing. Do you know what I mean? Meow, 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 meow. The battle there is very much finishing. I simply don't believe they'll recover. Got that TikTok, Instagram. Nah, not that far. Not that far. How are we all doing this week? Been enjoying watching Arma more than playing since 1.6. I get that way with a couple of games myself, personally. There are a couple of games where I just generally prefer, like, just watching as opposed to playing. I don't necessarily disagree with it, Maya. I think, like, one of the issues that's been plaguing a lot of servers in Arma is the constant, like, Barbieing and lack of action. So I'm glad that they kind of changed it a bit in places. Like, if it was me, if I'm being perfectly frank, I would probably, depending on the server, I would probably make a server where you don't get to customize your characters, but you can change the optic on your gun when you spawn, and that's about it. I would probably just do, like, preset loadouts. Just to get people focused more on the gameplay and less on, like, there have been times where we're in the middle of, like, an objective battle in Arma, and I'll watch, like, 4 dudes just letting a base be captured because they're just at base. Well, not even 4. Like, the worst I've seen is, like, 10. Like, 10 guys just sat there because they're just letting the objective be fully rinsed. You know what I mean? I would much rather, in Arma servers that I play in the future, the first thing that they do is just spawn in as opposed to going to be the Barbie Express. So I can see the vision. The execution probably needs a little bit of work. Want the resolution to Barbie and let them do in the menu without spawning in. That would be the ideal. BWB, the technical doery, if you will, of getting that done is probably more difficult than I think people realize. I would simply offer 4 or 5 classes with 3 or 4 different, like, class options, and each one has, like, a different optic/weapon variant. Just call it a day there. What was the tracer change, Maya? I'm only really getting back into Arma over the last week, so I feel like I've missed a lot. You know what? The suppressors I understand. I feel like suppressors are not something that everybody should have. Basically like squad, no. Yeah, to some extent, Flying Grip. I would leave the door open for some customization as you get into higher ranks, but I do genuinely believe from, like, private to, like, a lieutenant, just, like, leave them to it, you know? All weapons on WCS use tracers now. That makes sense. That makes sense. I think it, like, akin to... I think both Squad and Hell Let Loose ended up doing a balancing pass where they added tracers to their weapons to make, you know, combat direction a bit more identifiable. We're nearly in on this new server, by the way, folks. I will only be live till about 5 o'clock UK time, which is 2.5 hours, because the Chelsea game is on. We should check out the new launcher in the Arsenal. Is that, what launcher is it? US or Russian? My favorite launcher, I think, is just an RPG. I don't think you can beat an RPG. You know? Oh, both. Lovely. I don't think you can beat an RPG. I despise, and I hate this on the lore as well, I hate really chunky optics, and I hate the feeling of having to fully ADS on a rocket launcher. You give me something that I can kind of quickly just... Like, I much prefer that, personally. Drawbacks of the launchers are generally too... Some of them are technically quite advanced, though, BWB. So like a Javelin or something, for example. Why does Arma play so rough on console? It's just the performance, dude. Like... Vanilla Arma Reforger, probably fine, but like, even my PC, right? Like, in the heaviest bits of combat, my PC will drop to like 70 frames. And that's like... I mean, this PC is like $5,000. Right, so let alone a £500-600 console. It is smart though. I can see the vision with console, because what people don't realize is that the more they optimize Reforger now, and the more Arma 4 is ready for console on day one, then the new generation of hardware, like if they can get it to like a pretty playable 60 by the end of Arma Reforger's life cycle, then PS6 and the next Xbox, you'll get more than 60. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's in a much better place, Flying Grim. I'm very excited for Hell Let Loose Vietnam as well. Take my Prime sub, you handsome soldier, for watching your streams on YouTube. Love your content, mate. A rare visit for Twitch to me today. Thank you very much, Captain. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I'm taking it nice and easy today. I went out last night, had some wine, had a cocktail or two. And I'm just having a good little day playing some Arma, and then I'm gonna go watch a Chelsea match and make some nice dinner, you know? Tomorrow I'm coaching the younglings in American football. But I'm looking forward to How Let Loose Vietnam, man. If you got smooth motion enabled, helps massively. Good to see more people come back to Reforger. Doesn't get the love it deserves. Smooth motion. I don't know what that is. I play keyboard and mouse on PC. Maybe that's like a console thing? I don't know. I'm not well versed in these things at times. I will be perfectly honest with you. On Nvidia app. I do not. No. No. I don't know what smooth motion is. Is it something that adds input latency? I'd rather it be like... I'm number 1 in queue, by the way, folks. I will be in a sec. I'd rather experience the chug of FPS. Enable smooth motion, it gives you another 50 frames. That sounds like frame gen that I don't want. What is, I feel like I have to know now. What is NVIDIA smooth motion? It is indeed frame generation, yeah. I personally would not use frame gen in any first-person shooter, just because for every generated frame, like let's say you're aiming straight at a target and you move slightly to the left, 3 of those frames are fake frames, so your actual centering for your reticle will not be where you thought it was. Right, we're in. Let's do some inherent Barbieing at main instantly, because I'm that kind of person. Yeah, personally, like, if you can avoid using it, don't use frame gen in FPS games. Single player games, do whatever you please. On Reforger, I think it doesn't matter as much. You're probably right about that. I will say that. You are probably correct in that a game like Arma Reforger, where it isn't so instantly Twitch reaction shooty based. You probably are correct. Go for some attackers FG today. I'm gonna have a look at this alleged new RPG or rocket launcher. You're wrong, and you're a grotesque but multi-gamma. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the black boots. I like the black boots. Let's go piss yellow today, just in case. Get that, get that, get that. Get some meds. I seemingly have had music re-enabled against my will.
Gentleman scholar.
Don't play old guys. I haven't really. Oh, is that a javelin? Oh, would you look at that? A nice little javelin. Bloody hell. That's pretty sick. I haven't really played a lot of other servers, if I'm being entirely honest. I would like to try some of the spearhead stuff at some point, and maybe a couple of others, but I'm not really in a rush for it, do you know what I mean? I'm quite content with the version of Arma that I'm presently playing. I do get a sudden urge to be more of an RPK user than it should really be. I work best with smaller weapons. I do. I think we'll go AK-103 possibly today. .105 is 545, isn't it? So. You know, I genuinely, I don't know what it is, but in my brain it makes more sense to have two fixed magnification reticles. So I always end up going for the Tricon. I've put that in my bag, haven't I? As opposed to just sticking it on the ye old weapon. I always prefer having two fixed magnifications instead of one fixed and one variable. And I would thank you for the 2 whole years, mate. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. What a laugh that was and much needed. Hope you guys are well in chat too. Yeah, I mean, we've enjoyed that. We really enjoyed that. And I think me and the boys will be doing more of it. So be ready to see more enjoyable memes. You know, the RD704 actually, I might actually take the RD704. Just because I'm strange like that. Yeah, expect to see me and the boys doing a bit more of that. Just some of that fun, more interactive content. I think we're all leaning in that direction just to make the time go by a bit. I don't know how I feel about that optic. I feel like I'm very indecisive with my optics. I'm very indecisive with my arm. I actually am.
Oh shit, well, hey. Tell me how it is in the future, huh? I'll check it later. See you later, man.
Like, I don't need up to a 16x, really. I do like the Spectre Eklunds. We'll go with that. I like that. Right, let's take some nades. What else have we got? We've got our meds. You know what I didn't take? Didn't take any tourniquets or saline, did I? No, I did take saline. I didn't take tourniquets. Right, let's save that as slot 1. Thank you very much, Aaron. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, you expect to see some more of that from me and the boys. Like, I think we're enjoying it. And I think you're going to see more shenanigans on that front from us soon. Let's go for just a classic... Yo, do you mind if I just ride shotgun to wherever you're going? Mr. Supply Man. I don't mind where you're going, I just want to hop in on the gunner. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. What a good lad. Been a while since you've actually played Conflict. I personally prefer AAS. I actually much prefer Advanced and Secure.
I haven't flown in a while, so...
That's alright, dude. You haven't broke anything yet.
The rotor's a little fucked up, but, you know.
Ah, it's fine. If it still flies, it flies. Yeah, I prefer AAS to Conflict, personally. I think AAS is just a better...
Try and drop you off at Granite, otherwise I'm just running supplies to the point to the west of it.
Honestly, if you want to drop me off, like, maybe in front of the sort of lakes just before Granite, so you can still head on your way without any trouble. Like, I don't mind running a bit, just don't want to get you shot down or anything. Yeah. What's the word I'm looking for here? I much prefer AAS. I don't mind Conflict, but I think AAS is a more enjoyable way to play Arma, in my humble opinion. I prefer AAS in Squad as well, like, compared to all the other modes, so... Advanced and Secure is just a great way of synthesizing all the action into one location. And I think it's just enjoyable. There's something about the chaos to it that I really like. It's nice to have consistent action. Like, because in Conflict, you'll have consistent action for pockets of time for 5 to 10 minutes, whereas in AAS, you know, one objective might just be straight half an hour of pain. You know what I mean?
You good?
Thank you very much.
Yep.
He definitely put me down a little bit harder than I think he was anticipating there. Still got an optic on my RPG and set that off quickly. Can't go wrong with a basic Barry RPG. Not bothered about Battlefield anymore? I like Battlefield, but like its replayability for multiplayer and RedSec for me is quite low. When they add ranked RedSec, I'm sure I'll be playing a fair bit of that. And when they add new content in Season 2, I'm sure I'll play that too. Arma's just a game that I feel like I can play for a large number of hours, really. It's quite a rare title in that respect. Any landing you walk away from is a good one. I will agree with that. I will give you that. That is true. Arma, I think Arma's done an incredibly good job of retaining an audience as well. Even like right now, a lot of the servers are really full this weekend. So I think once people pick Arma up, some of them just don't put it down. I think it has a lot more staying power. So jolly walk in an open field here. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Yeah, I'd much rather, like, it was nice of him to drop me off. I didn't want to compromise his supply run. I think Arma has a bigger audience because of the calmer pace. Yeah, I think, like, I do think the entryway to Arma could be better. Like, the pick up and play element of it could be simpler. I think some servers are starting to do a good job of making it a little bit more accessible in that regard. But I still, like, I think once you're into it, I think you're quite hooked to it. Never played Reforger, 2,500 hours on Arma 3. I think I should try Reforger. Reforger is just a more streamlined and, in my opinion, more accessible version of Arma 3. I like Arma 3, but Arma 3 was complex to a fault, in my opinion. That actually took you out of the gameplay experience and made you focus on things that actually weren't that enjoyable. And I always say that to people. I know it's not a very popular opinion. Obviously, Arma 3 is very successful, has a big community. But, like, if to the average Joe, picking up Arma 3 is like trying to understand how to launch a missile into space. The average Joe picking up Arma Reforger is like learning how to build a computer. It's a lot easier than sending a rocket into space. Still a little complex, but it's a lot easier. And I find the more that you're just focused on the gameplay and less faffing around with things trying to get into game, the better it is. I'm going to stick around on this objective for a while because I feel like the threat isn't necessarily over. Like, I think the difficulty that Arma and probably some of the modding community and server hosts and even some of the, even the developers really probably have is that their core community is so used to things being inherently complex and having lots of options that to some extent they probably view the accessibility of Arma Reforger as a step backwards in some regards. When in reality, for the game, it is just a healthier outcome. If there is a second-story building, like that one, I think I'll probably get in it and have it facing towards the objective. Compared to Squad, Squad, in my view, is far more pick up and play than something like Arma Reforger, and that's saying something. Squad, in my opinion, at this point is just very dated. And unfortunately, like, the change that they did to the infantry combat overhaul just completely sucked the fun out of it for me. Squad pre-ICO, great game. Squad post-ICO, terrible game. Like, it just isn't as fun. Like, there's no way around it. Unbelievably frustrating on console. I understand that. I always say to people, if you can get a PC for Arma, I think it's worth it. Especially if you're into, like, DayZ and stuff like that, too. I feel like this is a... It's not the best sightline in the world, but it's not a bad sightline either. Get a lay of the land at the moment. Worth remembering that Arma 4 isn't a full game, it's a stepping stone. Yeah, that's also very true, and something I think people forget. The gunplay is not what I was used to. Yeah, that's what killed it for me, Flying Gray. I can't go back to Squad, if I'm honest. I love the game, I have thousands of hours in Squad, but like, what they did to the gunplay just took the game from like... At the end of the day, an FPS needs to be fun to shoot in. Arma Reforger is fun to shoot in. I don't think they are, Cunners. I think it's anything that's in Reforger, I think, will be compatible, but I don't think 3 and 2 mods will be. An Enfusion engine compatible, I think, is the question. But, like, I'm hearing shooting from the point. I'm assuming guys are spawning at Monolith and moving cross. I'll have to test that theory, though. But yeah, at the end of the day, like, it's why I struggled to play Hell Let Loose as well. Like, once I played Arma Reforger, yes, I know it's not the case for everybody because, you know, obviously things are a little bit different on PC and that I've got a high powerful, you know, high grade PC. But once I played Arma Reforger, games like Hell Let Loose and Squad felt inherently clunky. Because for all of its flaws and performance woes, Arma Reforger just feels good to play. And I think that's a really big asset for them. And I think it will be a really big asset for the future DayZ title they're making as well. Which is definitely on the horizon, as we are aware, thanks to Xbox's lovely corporate leaks. There's a downed player there who is not friendly. Reforger's helicopter models are the most enjoyable I've had in any... I agree with that. I love flying in Reforger. I don't really like flying keyboard and mouse. But I actually really enjoy flying in Reforger, so... I suppose that says something. I'm not the best at it. I definitely was better before we stopped playing. Get back to it. Yeah, I mean, for a more arcadey shooter, I think Battlefield 6, in the long run, by the end of 2026, I'm sure people will talk about Battlefield 6 very positively. I just don't think it's there right now. And to be honest with you, I told the devs that a long time ago. When I first got to play Battlefield 6, my exact words to the development team for BF6 was, this is a really good game, and it's going to sell very well, but it's not going to have staying power. And it's not going to have staying power because too much of your content is too similar. And it's just not... People are going to get burnt out really quickly. And ultimately, that's what happened. Unfortunately, at that point, they are 7 or 8 months from release, and there's not much necessarily they could have changed at that point. Maybe thought have changed. And unfortunately, like I tell all people, it doesn't matter if people like myself have spoken to game developers and given them feedback. Whether or not they actually listen to the feedback is an entirely separate question. Because I can tell the devs 700 different things about how I think their game is, but if they don't actually listen to it, then it doesn't matter. You know? Similar to How Let Loose Scrap, yeah. Just depending on the era that you play and the type of server you play, probably a bit more modern. I use an LG OLED wallet. It's a 1440p 480Hz mono. I'm sad about Battlefield 6, I just don't have the urge to play it. I think you just get burnt out. Thank you very much, BWB. I appreciate you. I think you just get burnt out. Like, that's the thing. Like, the gameplay experience... There isn't enough gameplay diversity in Battlefield to warrant carrying on playing. Battlefield's old power back in the day was that you could play 100 games of Battlefield and 100 different things would happen in-game. And now that's not the case. You can play 100 games of Battlefield 6 and basically all of them are going to be identical. And that's why Arma Reforger is very impressive. And why games like Arma Reforger and its more sandbox environment are more successful in that regard. You can play 100 different games of WCS and Arma Reforger, and I assure you they are going to be very different games. You're going to meet some characters, you're going to have a good time, and you'll probably end up sticking around. And that's why me and the boys initially got hooked on this. Hell, this is all more fast-paced and linear. I do agree with that, yeah. Taking a shower and you're coming. I will only be on till 5 o'clock, Torbus, which is UK 5 o'clock. So 2 more hours. Just 'cause I'm going to go watch Chelsea game. You're welcome to join there. I hear gunfire. I feel like they will be coming for this point. Corporal Greasy Johnson. My God, you're greasy. Oh. That is definitely enemy small arms. Get it? He's got small arms. Moving like a T-Rex, bro. Oh, there'll be loads next week, Torbis, 100%. I don't think I'm going to stream much else, to be honest with you. I'm a little bit hooked again, you know what I mean? Corporal Meatman is dead. I'm worried about us losing our Meatman. Arma 4 being next year is kind of insane, yeah. The fact that Arma 4 is after GTA 6 is also absolutely hilarious. It's like the funniest thing. Like if you're ever interested in how long an Arma game takes, yeah, mate, it's coming after GTA. Looking for a new mono, can't decide what to get. Was looking at the MSI one Stod has. A little more money than I want to spend. If you want to spend less money than that, I also got that monitor from MSI. If you want to spend less money, you could probably get a 1440p 240Hz OLED for like $300-400. Which is less than the sort of $500-600. You could definitely get like a 240Hz OLED around that price range. So I'd recommend looking into that, really. I still prefer gaming at 1440p. I'm not a big fan of gaming at 4K. Ah. You there, good sir. I would welcome a pickup, thank you. A helicopter definitely either just landed or dropped supplies to our left, so...
You wanna go check it out?
Yeah, why not?
I know it's risky being in a Jeep, but, you know, when a NATO soldier so graciously donated to me.
I'd be rude not to.
Exactly.
You know, you've been bestowed a gift. Take it. That's their base.
No, that's Bob Echo. stop here and let you out. And
Thank you.
keep driving.
Is OLED that good? It's very expensive where I'm at. Cheapest is $650. I would never not own an OLED monitor. Now that I have an OLED monitor, I would never not have an OLED monitor, if that makes sense. It's such a substantial upgrade that you'll never want to go back. Genuinely. Oh no. My boy. Look at how they massacred my boy. Yeah, OLED monitors are definitely worth the upgrade. I mean, honestly, once you've done it, you just... Like, you'll never go back, you know? I currently own I had a 1440p 240Hz OLED. Then I went to a 1440p 480Hz OLED. And I'll simply never go back. Budget around 700. Have a look online for sales. To be honest with you, most OLED panels are ultimately very similar. The more newer ones will have less screen downtime where they're refreshing pixels. But yeah, you could very comfortably get an OLED for like sub 600, I'd say. You catch it at the right time. A 1440p 240Hz one. They probably think there's a crap ton of dudes here and it's literally just me and some other guy. Me and some random dude called Rotten. Oh, some Boss Cobra guys just showing up as well. That's good. I did think I wasn't 100% certain if I dropped that guy up north, and I don't think I did. I think I injured him, but I don't think I killed him. Are there now enough of us here to be capturing? That is zeroed at 200 meters. Feel like that might be an attack helicopter run. Oh, it's not. Oh, but that is. What is pixel cleaning? Basically, like, after, like, 10 hours of continuous use, OLED monitors, because they're smaller panels than TVs, tend to just refresh their pixels, and it takes a minute or two. It just stops image retention on the OLED display. It's not as common as it used to be. Like, back the earlier gen OLED monitors, like, they used to pixel refresh a lot. Like, I had a monitor where it was, like, 4 hours of use, and then it would need to reset in order to, like, clean itself.
Cover me, tank!
This is my house. Enter, please. Oh. Well, I'll take his RPG. Yeah, it used to be like 1 or 2 minutes, now it's more like seconds to pixel refresh. This woodland area is a lot better than it used to be. It used to feel a lot more cheap, I think was the word I would use. Looks a bit more alive now. Nice playing in the sunshine. Don't really get that very often. Oh dear. One, two, three, 4. 5 of them there. We're out of supplies. I'm gonna have to U-turn. Sounded like a crashed. Yeah, different monitors have different heat sinks in the back of their displays, which means that they all use their like cooling resets differently. The LG OLED I have is one of the more expensive ones, and that basically doesn't pixel refresh at all. until I turn it off myself. Oh, is that just a ZU-23 truck there? That's nice. I think they killed whoever was here, so I'm just going to like slightly angle back towards, but I'm not going to necessarily overextend until we get supplies back on this point. Have a little gander towards where Rotten went down and see if he got picked off by infantry. Some people are really religious about it. Mine literally like does it when I turn it off myself, and that's about it. And I'm fine with that. Like, it's never interrupted me during, like, streaming or gaming, where it's like, hey, you know, maybe we're doing a bit much now. Someone definitely went down in the woods in front of us here. Feel like there's a bad guy somewhere in the woods. I would like to play an AAS variant of this map, to be honest with you. Given the opportunity. I think advanced and secure on this would actually go kind of hard. We're not doing too great for supplies at any of our forward objectives, really. And that's a lot of gunfire. What did he just get lit up by? That looked like a friendly fire. I feel like that was friendly fire. Stupid barbed wire. Who is shooting? Oh, he's just on the roof. Got him.
You should be good.
The guy on the rooftop at Lumber Mill is dead now.
Right on, the fucker riddled me full of bullets going up that ladder.
Nice. Whoever landed the supply helicopter here, by the way, I unloaded and decommissioned. Enemy sniper south of Lumber. Enemy US squad south of Lumber right now. Drop 2.
Ураган всем позывным. Нас атакуют в точке Циксон. Отличная работа на базе «Спутник». База захвачена. Обеспечьте охрану периметра и ждите новых приказов.
Interesting semi-flank, I guess, behind enemy lines. Could very well be more of them. We're losing Stixon.
DX Terminator. There's an enemy on the main tent of Pfizer.
I feel I'll probably take that Humvee and go on an adventure. I'm bandaging you.
Thank you.
Pretty sure we got him. And now I think we're all clear. Sputnik! He did indeed say Sputnik! We have enemies at Sputnik.
You guys okay on lumber?
Yeah, we're good. There was a couple that showed up. They're all dead.
Okay.
Oh, he's got the Carl Gussie. I mean, honestly, if this thing is intact, I will take it.
Nuclear, you take out the MCU. I couldn't find it. I think it moved on. I think it's a cross between Sheriff Commander and Lumber.
Ураган всем позывным. Нас атакуют в точке Бизон.
Portable on enemy helo. Could be a Cobra east side of Lumber. Flying low.
Компас 4-3-4. Это ураган. Вам присвоено звание сержанта. Так держать. Конец связи. Ураган всем позывным. Нас атакуют в точке Факир.
Oh, they're attacking.
You guys need a little run on Lumber?
Yeah, heard. You know where he was? Try and bait him into shooting. Yeah, go on then. Oh, they just killed more of us. Hold up.
Lumber still clear.
There's a few infantry. They're just annoying more than anything else.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and dump supply helicopter.
Now let's try and secure it for those supplies then. How's Arma performing for me? Do you mean in terms of game performance or in terms of enjoying it?
Careful, enemy hit.
We might be okay.
They still have air over Lumber.
Ураган всем позывным.
Move, 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 move. Well, that'll do. Game stability is better, I think, than what it was the first time I was playing this, like, last week. I don't know if the recent patch really fixed a lot of that, but it feels like I've crashed less. Enjoyment, I'm having a lot of fun with it, I'm not gonna lie.
Ураган всем позывным. Нас атакуют в точке спутник.
Oh, that's annoying, dude. Pretty sure I heard like a tank or something. And I had the bloody gussy on me. I had the gussy. I could have counter-gussied. You know what I mean? Big gussy behavior. You can't really use suppressors in WCS at the minute. Main, you have to take them from the thing every time. They're a little less common. What I don't understand about people, if you've dropped off the supplies, I'm assuming you have, decommission the heli. If you do that, we can all enjoy our lives a lot more. That is a main big Bunda tank on the way. There's an MBT coming.
Внимание всем подразделениям. Говорит ураган. Наши войска скоро начнут штурм базы. Спутник.
I'm gonna get ready for that tank and get an ambush position. Realistically, he probably works his way south down the dirt road. So you guys know, there is a tank directly on or slightly east of Sputnik. Oh, you're hot micing FTB.
Kind of a pointless question, but you know what kind of time that...
I think... Well, I think it's an Abrams, but I might be wrong. I don't even know what tanks are in this.
Yeah, it's enemy Abrams.
Pointless question, like I said, but yeah, Abrams T-14. I guess I'm just busting your balls for no reason.
Yeah, don't worry. I wouldn't call an IFV a tank or vice versa. Don't you worry. I got you covered. It is an actual scary boy.
Is enemy Bradley dead?
All my efforts are focused on Pluton right now. Pluton's a little rat nest.
I thought you were calling me a swear word in French there.
No, never French.
Pluton!
Brompton, can you kill the enemy anti-air?
We got some enemy anti-air between Pop Charlie and Manor somewhere. Probably on our supply. We need to get somebody spawn bison to put an MCU where our T-14, where Sig Mastic is. Prime spot for an MCU.
Let's get ready to get counter-tanky, folks.
There's one inside the tent on Pluton.
Enemy tank going towards Sputnik from the south to the north.
Pretty close to the point. Yeah, good hits. He should be knocked. I'm gonna hover around. They're definitely gonna send some kind of helicopter here. They'll probably hot drop in the north corner of Industrial, in the back. I'll be waiting for him. Just call it out. Are y'all capping right now? Yep. Beautiful. T-14, you got one putting C4 on you. Sigmatic, move back. He's down, he's down.
Thank you. I'm just looking shot.
Shot by small arms or...
Yeah, I'm trying to get my optics.
Fucker was putting...
I think he just blew up his own friendly.
Oh, nasty.
Because that wasn't ours.
I'm just getting hella altitude. I'm very high above it and us. So let me know if y'all see something. I'll swing in.
Are we capping yet on industrial?
Yeah, they are.
Good.
I was on my way probably right now.
I'm pretty sure that's a Bradley.
So bold, Sig. I think
That
you should
I'm
just
pretty sure that
right there.
I just watched a US soldier blow up his own Bradley.
Perfect.
That was quite impressive.
That's why NATO sucks at play.
Yeah, he did just blow up a friendly Bradley. That's hilarious.
Enemy vehicle west of farm. ID unknown.
The 50 cal firing up at UK 52 from Sputnik.
Probably a Bradley.
I got eyes for you.
Got a Kiwi coming in too.
Yeah, I'm inherently sure that he just blew up a friendly Bradley. Oh wow, that's really short.
Got one hit.
Are we trying to prevent future capture, but in armor anything is possible? Feasibly.
Infantry north of industrial, out in the field.
Putting out some truck on
How far do you reckon that is? 100 meters across, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 800 meters, maybe?
transport truck, industrials down.
Oblivion.
Industrial wants my T-14.
Oblivion transport heli north of industrial.
Nobody takes it, I'm gonna despawn it.
Oh, those splashing way short. I mean, I need to aim, like, super high up to even have a chance at hitting these guys.
Did I get him? Did I?
Oh!
There's an American south of industrial.
I actually got his ass.
Yeah, I got contact.
Врага всем пехоту. Нас атакуют в точке Лена.
Can't believe they're smoking. Did I get him or? I see where the bullets are splashing.
Huey coming in from the north on Pluton.
Okay, moving. No aim 9. 1 aim 9.
Oh, I got his ass! Yeah, buddy! I mean, I'm so far away, I don't even think they know where the shots are coming from. Oh, holy shit. Abrams confirmed on Sputnik, east side, directly on the point.
Pickups at the moment right now. We're currently stranded at lumber with no way out. All the supplies are gone. Are you next to a helipad by any chance? What's up? Are you next to a helipad by any chance? I am. Can you rearm my rockets? I'll land real
Meh. They finally got me. Alright, fair play to him. That was a really good shot.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, Abrams is definitely on Sputnik right now. After they accidentally blew up their own IFV, but let's ignore that part.
You're smoking. It's nothing, man. Just a fire. There's no damage at all. I have no warning lights.
I mean, I'd like to try and ambush the Abrams, realistically. They're just blind firing into the woods at this point. I've caused enough of a stir that they are just shooting for the sake of shooting. And honestly, I'll take that. If you're in that cargo van heading towards Sputnik, you are heading directly towards an Abrams.
Can we get a good mark on this tank on Sputnik? Just send the rockets like a good shot.
Rough land motorized. He was southeast. He might be on the other side of the tree line on the west, though, at this point. Let me get another quick look at it. Oh, I lied. He is actually directly on top of me. Double hit on Abrams. Abrams is marked. Abrams is now moving north out of the tree line back to point. Map marker is correct.
I just heard a silenced HK shoot from Pluton. No idea where he's at.
Ураган всем позывным. Основные цели захвачены. Задача выполнена.
Mark. I'm gonna get on this ass.
You got a couple of good hits on him there. I think they're incapacitated inside. Yeah, they are incapacitated inside. It's moving, but not out of, not accelerating. Okay, he's back up. Gunner's back up.
He just took 3 of my rockets. He's gotta be dead.
The gunner is still alive. I don't know about the driver. He's moved now towards the south tree line. He's rolling backwards again. Basically directly under Little Bird. Now he's gone.
Snipers in a 3-story apartment building or classroom building.
Yeah, tank confirmed dead. Good job, guys. There is a Typhoon open top on the point, though, and lots of infantry on the point.
Zig, what's fucking rockets, but I'll point over with a jeep.
Good shit, K52. You absolutely chalked him. Open top Typhoon is still online.
We're getting assaulted at Blue Town right now.
He might be unconscious. They're trying to get back in the open top Typhoon.
If y'all can push it really quick, you can take that Typhoon.
We have power station still. Alligator, I see your... That might have... Alligator, if you're still on that answer, it's dead. Pop some smoke, please.
Infantry in the middle of Blue Town, near the white management building. And there's an HK sniper in the 3-story classroom building. Top floor. No one here at this airfield, man. Alright, we have the spot. Eric, there's a sniper where I went down.
Give me a call for Cass. I know you're out there. Guys, I'm sorry. The supply crates power station at the power ray doesn't count.
Infantry under Big Gray.
What point are you at?
Ураган всем позывным. Нас атакуют в точке Лутон.
Yes.
Where are they at? Industrial. Are they okay? Right. I don't know. There's so much fucking easy shit.
There's one in the southwest. High concrete wall.
That is a fucking sexy color. I know exactly where that is. We have nobody else, Cass.
Everybody else is fighting my existence right now.
Fuck your ring.
Guardians, how the fuck are they doing that? They're just spawning in.
north on lag or Pluton.
It's Jova for me.
We should just try to take
And that's fine.
Are you able to get a heli with like fabs?
No, I'm at Fox right now.
Down if we double wire that exit, then it's all support on fab. Knock that shit down.
I'm keeping a lot of them busy by pure accident. But I'm now completely out of ammunition. How do I surrender? What is the key for emoting? So here are my thoughts. Confuse them with a line of smoke in the wrong direction. What is the surrender button? This is the They're all so focused on me. Hilarious. Why were they? I've got an attack helicopter, a little bird. Oh, that's hilarious, dude. And I could deploy at the radio if I wanted to. Oh, that would actually be terrorism, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, have I unlocked like a marksman kit? Because that would be hilarious, bro. Oh my god. No, there's not enough supplies. That would be actually diabolical. I am honestly very impressed that I managed to convince... I literally managed to, like, get half their team, including basically most of their attack helicopters, focusing on me. Oh, I should really spawn in and warn these lot, actually. FYI, you've got an enemy Cobra and an enemy Little Bird to the east side of Sputnik. They're probably going to fly over towards you guys at Industrial, so just be ready for it. They'll be coming from your east. You there, good sir. Gentlemen, are you going to the front line?
Внимание всем подразделениям. Говорит ураган. Наши войска скоро начнут штурм базы. Лутон.
Fascinating, really.
I got contact the power station. I'm not going to supply it.
Nobody wants to pick me up. Like, you know, it is what it is. Have a quick look at the Premier League scores. Arsenal beating Leeds, obviously. Yeah, nothing too spooky on that scorelines. Got how fun this game is? Yeah, it's good fun. I mean, to be honest with you, that's the first time in a while where I really felt the weapon variance too. You could really feel how longer range DMRs and snipers would have thrived in that situation, whereas I'm, you know, taking pot shots essentially with an AR.
Supplies. We need supplies on the whole front line. We need transport in Maine.
You can hear the hot war our Typhoon is going through.
I need some support at power station.
Being huge to annoyance to the enemy is always good fun. I agree. And I had great fun doing it.
Ураган всем позывным. Нас атакуют в точке Циксон.
I just watched a little bird take somebody's propellers out. Is that fine? Not allowed? Feel like it isn't.
Yes, it is very not allowed.
Yeah, US little bird just took out our MI8 with that.
Typical.
What was not allowed?
The US little bird. Yeah, heli rammed.
Yeah, that's against the rules.
Yep. Well, the US transport little bird just did it. Oh, did I actually hit him? Surely not.
Still not built a helipad yet, fucking hell.
I have no idea where these shots are landing. Or are they just falling very far short? That's the question. Do I know? I don't have binos, so I can't even range this, can I? Do a quick maths.
Site, let me know
1, 2, 3,
Slender, we're pushing up behind you. Monolith.
4, 5, 6.
Copy. I'm solo capping about 50%.
I'm gonna put this up to like 600 meters and see if it hits the wall. Oh, it did hit the wall directly. Okay. So 1,000 meters. It went well up the wall. Okay. So 700 meters. Too high. 600 meters. Directly on target. And that's called Science with Friends. That's one.
Enemies in the area, lumber. Will not let me build.
2.
If there's any friendlies at industrial, let me know if the motor's dead.
I've got a rough sight line on it, but it's not great. I'll do my best.
Внимание всем подразделениям. Говорит ураган. Наши войска скоро начнут штурм базы. Росток.
Is that not the objective I just left? No, no, it isn't. We're good. This is a very cheeky position, isn't it? Hear a shooter, but I don't see a shooter.
Sending friendly mortars to take on. Tell me if they hit.
Did the motor's hit? Industrial? Or are they all
Confirm, they probably could be just in here, right?
roger on?
See if I can get
Distance looks pretty good on them.
I like that the hills are a little less flat now. The redesign they did for this map is really solid.
Anybody that's running supplies, can we get supplies to Monolith?
Yeah, I'm just reloading that, my bad. Is he hot?
The redesign that they've done for this map is really solid. Gradual elevation changes, yeah, that cut off a few more sight lines. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You know when you see something go wrong? And that bush is gone. Into the upper stratosphere. If those are armed mortars, they're quite short. By about 200 meters.
Alright, pop prediction.
Ураган всем позывным. Нас атакуют в точке Факир.
Might have to accidentally CQB a sniper here, but we'll see how it goes. Much better.
Thanks for the take, babe. So far, north of Monolith looks clear. Whoever's here.
Yes, I am United States Army.
I need comms if my motor is going to be hitting that industrial. Johnny, you like it?
Would aim for the residential buildings to the east and northeast side of industrial. They seem to have a lot more activity on them right now.
Can we get supplies at on Echo?
En route, 2 minutes.
No sidearms out of you, buddy. That's piss poor. Whoopsie! Hey, 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 we can hug it. We can hug. It's okay. Ha! You missed. Why won't you die? Oh, that's funny. Bro said, why won't you die? Oh, that's hilarious, bro. He was livid. I think I'm a high enough rank to do some vehicle runs now, so... This is a great success. Enter it, please. This is my house. Oh, that K-52 looks really nice. Greasy Johnny. Oh my god, you're greasy. Mi-24 supply, does that make more sense than using the regular Mi-8? It probably does. So that's what I'm gonna do. I know the Mi-24 is technically heavier, but it doesn't feel heavier. Do you know what I mean? Am I winning, son? I'm always winning. I think it's like 2 tons more heavier. It just doesn't feel it though, like in the flight control. Like in terms of being responsive, it really doesn't feel it. Plus, I think it's a little more intimidating, right? Like, if you see an Mi-24, you're maybe a little less inclined to gun run it, because you might think it's a armed one, even though it isn't. Have you seen the new locking system on this Torbis? You now have to hold like left alt when you select a anti-aircraft missile in a helicopter and then hold down, I think it's T, in order to actually get it off. So it's actually got like a full built-in air-to-air missile locking system instead of just fire and forget. We knew that was going to happen. Could do with building a helipad, really. Of course there's an enemy in there. When is there not some random enemy in the area? Building a helipad here would be very good. Well, that answers that. He's dead, Jim. That's an open top, so easy kill. Why is there just an MRAP there? Because why not? I'm just going to keep spawn banging this. I did drop the supplies after all, so may as well use them. I'm pretty sure I just dropped that guy. We traded. The Geneva checklist is retreating. Critically important player, that. We have a small attack here at Lumber.
North-south running 3-story instructional building. He's on the south side, looking east.
I'm hunting wabbits. This wabbit has been hunted. You're good, the Reaper. I got it. This is mine now.
Ураган всем позывным. Нас атакуют в точке Восток.
Oh, this is just an MO. Like, this isn't even a good... This is just an... Oh, no, screw this. I'm decommissioning. Get out. No point even keeping this. An open top M240. If you were using your mic, the Reaper, I can't actually hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Nah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good, bro. Alright, let's do the intelligent thing here and get a helipad down.
Ураган всем позывным. Основные цели захвачены. Задача выполнена. Конец связи.
I don't know who organized the construction of this place, but... Of course.
600 what?
I was just really high up, covering shade and
Sure. Why not? Wherever you want.
Take you to playtime with the rest of the guys?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, this guy might want to get in. You want to get in? Reaper?
Yeah, just drop down. I think he will. Oh. Or he's shooting someone. Oh, and I'm dead. Goodbye. And we're all dead. Goodbye. Looks like they're attacking industrial again. Or lumber mill show. So I suppose lumber mill makes sense. They can capture it. Still, as a result of owning Sputnik. So there will be some there. Hey then, it's good to see you. I will spawn there. Because I know it isn't a lot of infantry right now, so it's definitely doable. Probably going to need some more bodies at Lumber Mill, because there's one of the easiest points for them to attack.
Oh, just took out two, but there's more infantry here.
LAV is last seen 85 degrees east of Monolith.
Two over here we need to finish off.
Northwest Woods right now, coming in towards Lumber Mill.
how can I lock with Igla? Do you know?
Left, hold left alt.
What are you talking about? Left hold.
Left alt, yeah.
I can't hear any fucking...
Oh, if it's an Igla, it's just heat seeker. You just fire.
Enemy tank in lumber mill.
D. Yeah, Bradley at Lumber Mill.
Это ураган. Вам присвоено звание лейтенанта. Отлично справляетесь. Нет связи.
Bradley, northeast side of industrial.
Ураган всем позывным. Нас атакуют в точке Лутон.
That's Quandale Dillingo. I'll pick up an RPG just in case. Contact east of Fakir.
Ураган всем позывным. Нас атакуют в точке Лутон.
I guess slightly off the point. Crying out loud. What if they neutraled? Ah, industrial. Makes sense. I keep forgetting that they added shift breathing to this. Really bugging me out at times. You know what? I might be able to catch him on the rebound there. Oh! Please tell me that knocked him! Oh no! It must have desynced! Oh! Don't tell me that desynced! No! No! Oh yeah, baby! He still got it! 2 for 2! Most lethal man with an RPG in the West, I tell you. Who needs math and trigonometry when you can learn the flight paths and trajectories of rocket-propelled grenades to slay your enemies?
Ураган всем позывным. Нас атакуют в точке Монолит.
That Cobra on the point at Lumber, or... yeah, he's dead.
Yep.
He met a swift and untimely end with my RPG. I can't believe that. Desync on the first shot, and then second shot, it's just like, yeah, sure, no problem, boss. Honestly, that was a surprisingly good amount of, There was a surprisingly good amount of fire into that window. At the bare minimum, I made him retreat. Did he just crash? Feel like he might have just crashed at the end of that. I will live walking across this open field, I assure you. Listen, what you need to understand, right, is that the average Arma Reforger player sometimes is too smart for their own good. To a point where they'll be like, yeah, no one's going to walk over this open field and run straight at us, right? Tell you what, they're bloody wrong. Why? Because I am stupid enough to do that. As is Mr. Eagle over here, which is why we will see success in this life and the next. Nothing is stupid if it works. The critical thing to learn. The alarming number of tank shells bouncing in and around the objective, however, from what I hope is a friendly armored vehicle? It is a friendly T-14. Yeah, it would be fun, mate. I love the sound of the tanks in this. They did a really good job with it. The of the shells. Oh, I've had the luxury of hearing a tank fire in real life, and god damn, is it terrifying and also really cool. Got to watch a Leopard 2A4 exercise. Yeah, I had an Abrams. I've got to see an Abrams and a Warrior fire. I feel like my character is. I mean, I want to tell the T-14 to check his fire, but like, it'll be all right. Just so you know, T-14 friendly's approaching the point you're firing on. I'm gonna drop my radio just in case. That was definitely the tank, wasn't it? Yep, that was definitely the tank. There's no way that that wasn't the tank. You know what I mean? Tank said, I see a car. Time to die. I did tell the tank, hey, by the way, you got some friendly men in the area. And he went, you know what, mate? I just don't give a fuck. And honestly, fair. Like, I hear it. But I was right about the field, though. The field worked. The field wouldn't have stopped me being murdered by my own teammates.
Gunship inbound, gunship inbound.
I need to get some supplies on lumber mill. Screw it. Technically, I was right, okay? Even if I was wrong, I was technically right. You know what I mean? I knew the tank was gonna. Do you know what? I thought when I heard that tank that I was gonna meet an untimely demise to one of its shells, just on the basis that it was just indiscriminately firing on the point. But I was hoping it'd be better than that.
Hey, Boss Cobra, he's circling monolith. Be careful.
I see. This fucking guy.
Hey, another bird inbound. Maybe it's transport. Maybe it's peppering for transport. Or, you know, troops coming.
Where's it coming from?
That's negative. That's negative. That's the second gunship.
I just love little birds, me. you know?
Yeah, we got like 3 gunships circling Rostock. Sounds like a shit show over there.
Is he dropping off over there by Rostock?
I see that. He's making a land for some reason. Yeah, he dropped off something. He's coming back, though.
They really did a great job with redesigning these objectives. Like, this map is just infinitely better now. You can't third person in WCS servers, as far as I'm aware. That is a Cobra. Gonna unload some supplies here. Get it a bit more defensively prepped.
Yeah, I got lit up by a 50 cal on a vehicle. I just gotta see what the vehicle was.
Where from?
North, across in the field.
Oh, I see it.
I'm wondering if those supplies have been remunerated over there, so I might have a look.
ATLV, where the fuck it's going?
$50 cal east. Okay, so that plan's out the window.
That was my bad.
Too sharp. Whoopsie. If there are supplies here, I can fix it though, I think. Insufficient supplies.
Hey, there's a survivor. He just got...
Wait to push this thing, or...
I think he's down. Yeah, I got him.
I don't think there are actually any supplies here, unfortunately. At least it doesn't look like it.
supplies, buddy boy. Get your own red.
Thank you, Greasy Johnny.
Hmm. Can I bring supplies to my helicopter and therefore fix it? Thoughts? If I could push this.
Yo, Sandy, you still got that rooftop at fucking industrial.
Helicopter just landed east of industrial.
If I could push it, it would be an option. But I fear we are not going to get that. Either way, there's troops in industrial, so we're going to get involved in that fight. Ooh. You know what? If I was a little higher up when I did that maneuver, I would have been perfectly fine. You know, actually, folks, I think I might call it there. Yeah, I think I might call it there, because I'm going to go watch the football. So we've had a nice little 3-hour session of shenanigans. So thank you for joining me today. We will be back on Monday, of course, for all of the shenanigans first thing in the morning. But I appreciate you all being there. I appreciate you all coming out. I'm going to go watch some football. Tomorrow I'm going to do some coaching, and we'll take it from there. So I appreciate you all being here. I'll see ya.